so I don't know, but we are back. Baltimore Ravens. We're back in the divisional round, and let me show you what happened last week in the wild card. Well, I simmed the week 17 because we didn't need to see that. And yeah, let's show you. What happened. So Cleveland got bullied, 7-34. Washington beat Detroit 42-21. Pittsburgh got bodied 5-16 to the Chargers, and then the Eagles lost a close game against the 49ers, 28-31. And we are playing the Chargers. So yeah, let's get straight into this game. We are ready to get straight into this.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between...
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense.
He's second.
As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Better and stronger, because we're gonna get some reinforcements, so we're gonna be good.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And here now, the Baltimore offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week. But you know you can't, so you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson to throw.
Wow.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Okay, then. What a way to start off the game. Win those in the divisional round.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon.
Wow.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hold up, I'm getting something. I gotta do something real quick, guys. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Like I'm saying, if we lose this game, it's gonna look bad, because after we had a great season of busting people.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And it's always good to have.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And we still have 3 quarters left. We're in the first half, so I won't be that mad, but it would be disappointing.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Oh, snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This defense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
Not the worst.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open.
He shedded it. He broke off that tackle.
Escaping the pressure right.
All right.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Stuff right there.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, Barkley. And some space here.
Oh, and Saquon. Saquon is the first player to score. Let's go, Saquon.
Saquon Barkley. 48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We can get this. We can get this.
On second down now.
Oh, yep.
Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Can't hold this back. It's a scary sight.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
87.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. On second and goal. Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them?
Fuck that. I'm putting him in.
The first time. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll get this to
See that shit?
and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Chuck, why
A
didn't
gain
you
of 6
get
there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Damn!
Again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that comes his way.
So they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Quick throw taken in by Snead. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
I'm not kicking the field
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots squaring off against the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Are we going to be able to hold him to 7?
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half.
I think they're
pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man Sharp complete. And now running right through it. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
If that was in the middle of the field, he might have been gone, bro.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Are you serious? He caught that.
Pass on target to Hunter Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ran it in, and Lamar ran it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
Oh, it's Patrick. It's P.O.
From the shotgun.
Oh, he got
complete. It's Henry. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Okay, then.
Hunter Henry.
It's okay. They down by 1 touchdown. That's fine.
As his guys are
Unless
back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think
let's run this. Yes. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Dial it up this drive.
Yeah, fullback. Yeah, Patrick. Let's go, Patrick.
Down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Get it, Patrick.
The wall didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read.
They're doing better.
Really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Our running
it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They really can't.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
Okay.
For one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far.
Our running is better than our passing. For some reason, I don't know why, but it just
such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley.
Damn, we gotta hold on to the block.
As he stopped for no gain, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
Interception of the game.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
I trust him. I trust you. No, damn, Hollywood. If you would have caught that.
So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure.
Remember
when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Snap.
Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Damn, bro. Why are you holding? Come on, OBJ, bro. Zeus.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding pass.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Damn.
We have not seen that much today. Now it appears we've got an injured Ravens down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
This is not good at all.
Back now in Baltimore. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We have to score.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson forced out to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yes.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
It didn't taste good. I tried something. It don't taste good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Phillip Rivers and his Chargers about ready to take over again. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams.
Jesus.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Patrick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Get it, brother.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased down left. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab as as the Ravens push further out in front.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
Hello. I'm sorry, bro. I'm watching these dumb things.
It's capped off by the Baltimore score.
But okay, 35-14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What the heck, motherfucker?
And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. And the number...
I found this on my book bag. It was like in between it. I don't know how, but it was there.
Low involvement early, but since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Chargers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Rivers. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Washington's beating New Orleans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Rivers on the money, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of...
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Dancing to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action here on 1st down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out.
I'm challenging that. He caught that. No.
But it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. On third down, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on.
Bruh, if I could have put him on a post, though, he would have.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board.
Yeah. Yeah. And then put Larry.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Yeah.
They'll try and throw for it, but Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
No, sir.
He's got his man. It's Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Ooh, Scotty.
One last shot now for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He can catch, but he almost did the side swim. I want to know that. Okay, buddy. Yes, sir.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the dance.
Lamar's a 96. The Patriots are most likely gonna win. Yep, thought so. Damn, bruh. Yup. Are you serious, bro? The Saints suck. The Redskins won, bro. I would love to play the Redskins. How did the Saints lose? They lost. The Redskins won, bro. There's no way. How? Their roster, QB, the Redskins is they must have shown up this week. They're so good about their team. Why did they win? Bruh, there's no way, yo. Oh my. What? What happened? What? What? You missed! You missed, Mora! Okay, boys. Yeah. Anyway, Tom Brady's getting laid out this week. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, he's Saquon's Marshall. Oh god, say goodnight. Oh man. 39 yearly. Why are they giving it to Ryan Tannehill? Who has more than Lamar? NFL. Matt Ryan. Where is Lamar? How the hell? Saquon! He has more touchdowns, bro. Larry! Where's Marquise? Damn, Greg Olsen's better than Marquise. Larry Fitzgerald is second receiving. It's not touchdowns, but oh
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
damn.
Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 million
Playing
we
New
after.
England.
Down from
I already know what jerseys I'm
never had
gonna
one.
buy.
With a bad one. Made the middle of the day and they my last one.
Oh wait, 89 now as a whole team. Yo, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I don't think it's going to win this. For some reason, I like the jersey. I don't know why. This is probably the logo.
I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Running me down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm lit. I know that you're trying to go big. Run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Ready and 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. This is Saquon Barkley.
Let's go, Say.
And he's
Yeah,
up
Say.
at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And right away, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Always fumbles every time he gets hit.
And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady.
Earl. Oh, Marcus.
And that will be incomplete.
Good D, though, Earl. Just get it.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Get that shit.
Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Let's go. Let's get it.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how can we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches. But it is a big part of it. Look how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick. And not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. On 2nd down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
I like it. I like it. I like it, boy. No, I like it, dude.
They're going
he
on
got
4th down.
clamps.
It's Jackson.
Nope, that was
It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Already, bro.
And he'll have a tough
This
time
is
living that one
not
down. It's one thing, Charles, to
good,
drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
gosh.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both been to practice it.
There he goes left side.
Are you?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White,
This game really about to
50
go like this, bro.
yards. As his guys are able to strike
my
first
God.
here in this opening quarter.
Wow.
On this stage, conference
Speech.
championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down
That's
at
why.
the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
One more yard max.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup
I like
and
having
recover. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Eluding the pressure right.
Get that
he may
block.
try and run for
God
this.
damn,
And
if
he'll
he
have it
would've
in the
got
red
that
zone
block,
before he crosses
then we
over out of
could've
bounds.
won.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Saquon Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now.
Why can't y'all
Barkley,
hold
and
on
he
to
is
the
met
blocks?
quickly in the
Like,
backfield.
damn,
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Y'all cannot hold on to the single fucking blocks.
On 3rd down.
Do you see
Barkley.
this, bro?
Nothing
This is
doing
so
on 2nd
gay.
and 3rd down after
They
that
can't
9-yard
hold
gain on
on to
1st.
blocks for
And no
shit.
signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And
Do
as a
you
defensive
see
end, getting
this,
off the ball
bro?
quickly, swarming to the football,
Thank
making
you,
a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to
They
throttle
can't
back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that
Larry.
play.
Oh, that's Hollywood. Let's get it.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so
Glad we
well.
drafted
The route, the
Hollywood.
throw, touchdown.
Go.
Tucker with the extra point. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Brady.
And he's open. Where are you?
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45. 35 before
Watch us
going out.
lose.
Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that goes incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Oh, I have to blitz.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Golly, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now Brady again. And it's caught.
Strip him. Why can't you strip
No gain there on the completion.
The
It'll be
only
2nd
person that
down.
can make people fumble is
It's got to the point where you see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. From the gun, it's Brady.
Let's go, Matthew.
He can't get away, and Brady will go down.
I like it. I
Matt
like it,
Judon
Matthew.
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Let's go.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think the special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out
stayed
right.
in the damn
Jackson
pocket.
hit, and he lost the football.
I would have had
but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Okay, Mark. Go, Mark. And you did not go like you usually do. Hurry up, bro.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald.
Damn it,
and
Larry.
that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No.
And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Don't do me like
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. Third down here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. To throw is Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is.
If we were
I
to
really
back
like the
up a
thought
little
process,
bit,
right?
he's gonna catch it. It's gonna be good.
Back to him.
Thank you, Joseph. But he's already know Hollywood is gonna catch it.
I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
I know he's gonna catch it,
All level
bro.
now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
I don't have a
Maybe a
doubt in
nice
my mind that he's
psychological
gonna
boost
drop
there just
it.
to get back to
He's
even with
gonna
that field
catch it
goal
like
as we
he's
head
too
towards
good.
half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Because if they don't get points, that means that they're playing another chance, but still.
On second and inches. Brady, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Edelman was the intended target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The Patriots send out their punter. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks as always. One half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Bynes leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Brady goes underneath here to White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Throwing is Brady on third down.
And he's open.
Able to find Dorsett.
Why was
that
he
is catch
open,
number 1 for
bro?
him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw there complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Wow.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tony Jefferson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds set. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Why I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. He did it. He did that.
And
He
able to
did
rip
that.
off a big chunk of yardage before
He
being
did
dropped
that.
inside the 40.
This is his lowest.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left.
The AFC Championship.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
10 to 10.
Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
What the hell? Jordan, leave and call me back.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the
Are you serious?
Complete.
Because
The 20.
of my phone, they really just
The
scored.
way in. Touchdown,
fucking
New England. Mohamed Sanu, 75 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Jordan.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
He is slow.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
This nigga is slow.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Right there, 54 miles.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatlining. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Jackson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
This game sucks.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Actually sucks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
How is that? That's not even fair.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Going on the ground, it's White.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 44 yards on the ground. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10.
I'm done, bro. I'm not even going out like that. I'm playing again. It's so gay, bro. It's a fruit. I'm not even gonna play this game now. I'm just gonna sim it, because I don't care. That was some shit, yo. And we're probably gonna lose when you sim. HP's on review doing sim. Game sucks, bro. See? I told you, yo. I fucking told you. This game's some ass, yo.
You hating cause I said no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's God.
I'm gonna play this pistol right now. Where is Merlin? Where is fucking Earl? I don't know how they get in this. Just fuck this, bro. This game's some shit. I swear next year I'll lose it to those bones. Fucking suck. Honestly, bro. My phone is so fucking slow. Game so shit. The whole team is an Xbox. Fuck, they got Christian excluded. Oh yeah, we do have. Do we have President Moore? Oh, we have OBJ. We got Devin Bush, bro. Damn. Well, if we wouldn't have lost, bro, we would have beat the Redskins, bro. I swear, next year, bro, we're winning it all. So, damn.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl on EA Sports. Coming up, the AFC, riding a 3-game winning streak, gets set to take on a hungrier group of rivals from the NFC. I'll check you again at halftime. But for the call of the Pro Bowl, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Okay, Boomer. Man, we get John Ross! Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can change the roster here. Because if I don't like these, then yes, sir, Larry better be starting. What the fuck? So basically, I'm not gonna sub anyone. I'm just gonna put you. No, I'm not starting you. You're just gonna be backup. Because the fuck, you thought, do you? Brother, yeah, Patrick and Larry T.Y. So that's what we're gonna do, right? Yes, AJ. So we're gonna put you there, T.Y. there, Corlin, yeah, like that. So we're gonna do it in Delaney. Who do I want? Delaney or Hunter? Hunter Henry, then Delaney. No, Delaney. Henry, then Delaney, and then Leo. I like that. I like that. No, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Obviously like that. Yes, I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's fine. No, I like that. I like that. Yes. It's okay. I like that. I like that. Yeah, this is fine. Hell no. Like that. Yes. Earl Thomas, it should be. Strong safety. Yes, that's fine. Touch the Tuckers. Oh my god, this game gets on my nerves at times. Oh my gosh. Alright, but let's get it. Let's get it, Charles.
The crowd is fired up, we're fired up, and we are underway in the 2020 Pro Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's get it, bro. You close to them, to 4 other people out there.
Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Not doing shit to Saquon.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Okay, we're really about to do this. All right.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
I really don't care.
In this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Who's gonna
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Oh,
And
yeah,
that is
Tre'Davious.
incomplete.
Good
He couldn't hold on
defense,
through the contact. Brings up second down.
I like it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Little superstar.
Here's Breeze to throw.
Holy shit. Oh, Miles.
And the pressure
Miles
gets to Breeze as he's taken
Get him,
down.
Miles. Yeah, Garrett. Let's get
How
him.
about that play right there? Probably remember I told you about the home run hitter theory that someone told me years ago?
What's that?
Meaning a guy who hits home runs in the major leagues, go back and trace it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Right back at you.
Tre'Davious
Right
White
back
with a
at
pick.
you.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Right back at you, kid. Right back at you, buddy.
A first down carry for
Yeah.
Barkley.
Yeah, say.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just change it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Okay, say. I'll take
And
it.
he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Wish Hollywood was in this big boss.
Jackson
That's right.
forced out to his left.
Oh, yeah.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick
He's
it.
0 for 3.
But it's now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Nope. Yeah.
Finds Beckham complete. And he
Yes.
gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson being chased out left.
Just take this.
And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 19. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
touchdown. Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
There we go. Easy claps, kid. I open that. I have Skittles.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
After this game,
this is Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze gets this to a stand.
I don't like this game. Not interesting. So I'm gonna just end the stream.